It was one of those bitter, lonely evenings when the wind howled across the empty plains, rattling the windows of every home in the small town of Rosewood. People rushed indoors, avoiding the cold. But inside a modest little clinic on the edge of town, a young woman named Ellie tightened her shawl around her shoulders and prepared for another long night. She wasn't a full nurse, just a volunteer with a big heart, but she loved helping people, no matter how small her role seemed. Suddenly, the clinic door slammed open. Two ranchers stumbled in, carrying between them a man, unconscious and bloody, with dirt caking his boots and a battered cowboy hat hanging loosely from his hand. "Found him thrown from his horse near Deadman's Curve," one rancher panted. "Didn't look good." Without hesitation, Ellie sprang into action. She cleared a cot, pulled out supplies, and began cleaning the stranger's wounds. His breathing was shallow, his face pale under the bruises, and one leg looked badly broken. Ellie spent hours at his side, wiping his forehead, bandaging cuts, setting his leg the best she could until the town doctor could arrive the next morning. As night deepened, the power flickered and died completely. Ellie didn't flinch. She lit oil lamps and continued tending to the cowboy, whispering words of comfort into the cold air. She didn't know who he was, only that he needed her. Days passed. The man drifted in and out of consciousness, sometimes mumbling about a hospital, about saving people. Ellie kept his spirits up, telling him stories of her childhood, her dream of one day becoming a real nurse, even though she couldn't afford the schooling. He listened quietly. Sometimes, when he was awake enough, he smiled weakly and murmured, "You're doing more good now than you know." When the doctor finally arrived, he was amazed. "If it weren't for you," he told Ellie, "he wouldn't have made it." The cowboy recovered slowly. His name, he said, was John. Nothing more. He stayed at the clinic under Ellie's care, never giving away much about his past or why he was riding alone near Deadman's Curve. Ellie never pried. She believed in helping without asking for anything in return. One evening, John was strong enough to stand. He took Ellie's hand in his rough, calloused one. "You have a gift," he said. "You could be helping so many more people. Someday, you will." Ellie just smiled sadly. "Dreams cost money," she said. "I'm barely scraping by here." "But thank you, John." The next morning, John was gone. His cot was empty, his boots and hat missing. Ellie sighed, a little heartbroken. She had grown fond of the quiet, kind cowboy who had trusted her with his life. Later that day, something incredible happened. Dozens of townsfolk gathered at the clinic, whispering excitedly. Ellie peeked outside and saw a fleet of black cars rolling down the dusty main street, stopping right at the clinic door. Out stepped John, but he wasn't wearing his old cowboy clothes.